Hello, my name is Yuqun Fan, and I'm currently a theater artist. I write plays. I also direct them myself. I also do a lot of translation and producing of theaters as well. So plays, obviously, like I love the works of Annie Baker, Zadie Smith, and she also writes novels as well, and Duncan Macmillan, and also novels. I love novels written by like Sally Rooney, Sarah Smith, and Eleanor Ferrand, who's an Italian writer, and like nobody knows how she actually looks like in person, which is really cool. Yeah, and also I read a lot of Korean literature as well. Because I was talking to a friend from the UK about a lot of Korean writers that I've been reading, but I think it's a shame that a lot of them are not translated into English. And I think it's only after like Han Kang won the Nobel Prize that like more and more Korean literature are like coming to people's sites. I actually find that question really difficult. I've been thinking about it, and I like the answer that I could come up to is still I don't think I could be defined in a single fixed term, and also because I don't want to be defined in that way, because I think like I'm constantly evolving and developing as an artist. So like I would absorb everything from the people that I met, the places that I've been to, and also I want to like constantly evolve. Like I want to evolve myself. Like I would want to incorporate a lot of different mediums and stuff into my own work. Like for example, like this time, because like for the past few days, just listening about what other people do, I was so amazed by their work, and I was already starting to think about how I could, from learning these new knowledge and these new perspectives, how I could change my way of working and the content of how I work. Also because I just feel like every one of us is living in such a bubble of ourselves and the people who are similar to us, but like we really need to hear different voices and see different perspectives and also learn about new works, and we need to care about a greater world rather than just like listening to what's already like we know. I usually start creating something with like senses, so like with an image or sound or like the feeling of touching something in my mind, and because I think I'm a very like I need like different inspirations, and then everything just like flows from there, and also like from those first starting points it would really define the overall visual tones, the style, everything about that particular piece of work. I think theater is a medium that really requires an audience, so you can't just like write and stage a play and be like, oh, I don't really need an audience, like I could just like admire myself. Yeah, so I think I just have that habit of really like listening and sometimes caring too much about what the audience thinks, which could be helpful but also at times could be harmful as well to my own work. Like I have so many friends who work in theater are like, I feel like they are oversensitive about the audience feedbacks, but yeah, so like it's something that we are like constantly struggling about and also caring about as well. Yeah, so but like I think in recent years I've learned to stay more focused on myself and my own work and not to care too much about the voices outside me, and I just want to like go to that one single direction and just like keep creating what I want to create, and hopefully that will like lead me somewhere. I just want, like right now, I just want to write stories for and about women, because especially in China, in the theater industry in China, and also the wider like cultural industry generally, I think most stories are still featuring men, and also like among the very few stories that feature women, it's mostly about like love, marriage, you know, fostering kids, like more traditional domestic roles of women. And I just want to write like more new like genres for women. So like I remember watching this really exciting action movie last year, and I was like, I just came out of the cinema thinking like, why can't it be about women? Because it doesn't really actually make any difference if you change the gender. So yeah, so I wanted to write more stories for and about women adventure and you know, maybe like thrillers, maybe like more darker sides of women. And also because I've been researching like some historical women for my other project, and I've been reading all this about like the first magistrate, the first female magistrate, the first women bus driver, the first women submarine operator. Like I just felt there's like so much and so rich details behind all those women who actually existed in history, and I marked that down, and I think that's also in line in the future someday that I would definitely write something about them. So, I finished writing a play like earlier this year, and I'm gonna stage it like next summer, and I'm really excited about it because it's also a story about two women back in the 1900s, just before the suffragettes got their votes, and it's about these two women trying to uncover a truth behind the shipwreck. And I'm really excited to work on this because, like, actually after like flying back from Finland, I'm just gonna jump right on it and start working like actually on site with the actors and more collaborators on that. And I'm really excited because first of all, because we are like gonna try to find more imaginary ways to stage a shipwreck, and I think there's just a lot of space to do that, both like, you know, in a movement sense and also in a technical way. And I've been talking with my collaborators about that, and I'm just really, yeah. And also because we are working with the all-female cast, and I just love these like really talented and amazing women. So yeah, can't wait to work with them.